What is up, everybody? So this was a requested from the Fit Club babes. So hello, Fit Club babes. If you're watching from YouTube, welcome back to my channel, you guys. I'm going to try to do this as quick and to the point as I can. I'm just teaching you how to input your macros and to track them in MyFitnessPal. That is it. That's all. So first step, you're just going to go to my website and under recipes, so it's hannadawson.ca. I'm Hannah. Recipes, you're going to see macronutrient calculator, carb cycling calculator. You're going to click on macro because if you don't even know how to track your macros or what they are, you don't want to click on carb cycling because that's even more in detail. And I would say that is just focus on tracking your macros first, and then you can go into things like that. And again, I have a course called Macros to Muscle, whole in-depth course that teaches you all about how to do carb cycling, how to calculate your macros, how to change your macros for fat loss to muscle build. I talk about nutrition and every single thing you can think of. I'll give you a little preview after, but let's just go through this now. So it's going to bring you here. And remember, everything's calculated on your age, your height, your weight, your activity level, and your goal. So I'll just use me for an example. I'm a female. I am 5'2", and I am 129 pounds, and my goal is fat loss. So my activity level is going to be moderately active because if you are part of the Fit Club and you do my workouts, they're intense. They're 6 days a week, so it's intense exercise, but I sit all day, so I want to pick sedentary jobs. So make sure you're reading these. Lightly active is someone that doesn't really work out at all. You just like move around your house or do errands and things like that. So I wouldn't really pick that one, especially if you're doing exercise. I would pick moderately or the next two. Okay, so now we're going to calculate it. And so now it's telling me my macros for the whole day. Okay, so it's saying that I need 145 grams of carbs during the day, 145 grams of protein, and 32 grams of fat. Now, they're basing this off of my goal, and they're bringing me to probably a 500 calorie deficit. So we can go over that after, but because I picked fat loss, I'm in a deficit. So that's below my maintenance. All right, so maintenance, these two here will change. So if your goal is gaining muscle, pick that one. If your goal is just to maintain, but you want to track your food, pick maintenance. All right, so what are your calories, right? So I'm just going to use my calculator on my phone. So what I want to tell you here is carbs have 4 calories per gram. There's 145 grams, so we're going to times it by 4. Proteins also have 4 calories per gram, so you're going to times it by 4. That's going to give you a number. Those are the calories for those. All right, same. Fats, though, are double the amount of calories. They have 9 calories per gram. So let's go. 145 times 4 equals 580. So now we have 2 of those. They're both the same, so I'm going to times it by 2 equals 1,160. So 1,160 calories. We're going to go plus 32 times 9 equals 1448. So it has me at the lowest deficit for fat loss. Okay, so the negatives about doing the calculators is that it will always put you at the lowest deficit. If you do it by hand, and I teach you that in my Macros to Muscle course, like sometimes we only need to be in like 100, drop the calories by 100 under those maintenance calories. Again, it just depends how much you've been eating, if you've been under eating or overeating, and I'm not going into that today because that's my course. But 14, it's got me at 1,450 calories essentially. So now you're going to go to MyFitnessPal. So that's what it's telling me I need to consume in order to reach my goal. So this is MyFitnessPal, and this is just an example. So what you're going to do, and you may have the app on the phone, and that's great because you can scan. So I'm just going to kind of show you my app. I use this all the time. I love it. It looks like the little person. It's Under Armour. The Under Armour sign. So then it's going to open it up. I'm just going to show you what my home looks like. So I do the premium feature, and when you first sign up, it is going to give you a 30-day trial to the premium, and I highly recommend it because it lets you input your macros here, and you can see it at the top of your screen in the little know if you can see, in the little circles. So as you add food, those circles will get smaller and smaller, like it will go down and show you how many grams and how much fat you have left to eat. So you would go to premium feature to do that, and you're gonna go calories, no, premium, sorry guys. You're gonna go goals, different goals by day, and this is where you can change your macros. So we're just gonna do this just for fun today. I'm just going to add a daily goal. So let's just say it's Tuesday. We're gonna add, okay, so it's telling me I get 145 grams of protein. It's telling me 145 of, oh, I did this wrong. I wasn't looking. So 45, and then fat is, that was what? What was fat? 32. All right, so then we have 32 grams of fat. All right, perfect. 1448. So we're going to save changes. So it's going to tell me that's what I get today. So if we go home, it's going to tell me I have 1,100 calories left to eat. All right, so I'm just going to show you an example from my one day. We're going to go to food. Honestly, the app is way easier to use. I wish I could do a tutorial on the app. Why am I having a hard time finding food? Okay, so you can put in, I'll show you my food from yesterday. So in the Fit Club, we have this berry beet smoothie bowl. So I inputted this from yesterday. And so all you have to do is literally search the food or scan your food and put it in. So, and at the end of the day, it will add up. So it will tell you how many your daily goal is, what you've totaled at the end of the day, what you still have remaining for your calories, for your carbs, for your fats, for your proteins, sodium, sugar. So the most important thing when it comes to tracking your macros, you guys, is your calories, especially for fat loss and muscle gain, okay? So it doesn't really matter the macro split. And I did a podcast on this. So if you haven't went and listened to the FCB podcast, I would say go and listen to that on macros versus calories. Your most important thing is it doesn't matter the macro split. If you are overeating your calories, you are not going to lose fat. And if you are under eating calories, you are not going to put on muscle. So your calories are the most important thing that you're going to be hitting in the day. The second is your protein. Your protein is super important, okay? So when you're planning out your food for the day, if you're going into the Fit Club, and let's say you want to do your own recipes, so that's fine. You can pick like, okay, you're going to pick out breakfast, and let's say you want these muscle protein waffles. All right, so all you have to go to is here. You don't even need to input the ingredients. You can just input the calories. Okay, 675 calories, 30 grams of protein. So then you can go here and like just quick tools. Quick tools is the one you'll use. And you can go quick add calories. So all you have to do is add in the calories and the proteins. You don't even need to add in the ingredients. This makes it so easy with the Fit Club recipes. All you have to do is add that in, because when you add that in, it will show you, now we have to go back to this day, it will show you how many you have left. So first most important thing is if you are in a fat loss, you're going to be in a deficit. You need to adhere to those calories. So let's say you hit your calories for the day, but you still have fat or some carbs remaining. It doesn't matter. You've maxed out your calories. Stay within that and you'll still reach your goal. Now, same thing with building muscle. All right, if you haven't reached your calories, you need to make sure you reach those calories. And same thing again, like calories, proteins, and then carbs and fats can fluctuate. Even though it's telling me I have 145 grams of protein or carbs and 32 grams of fat, maybe I get like 45 grams of fat and I get like 135 grams of carbs or whatever. You get the point. Those can fluctuate a little bit. And same thing, if let's say for us women, look, so this is my calories. Like, let's say I'm craving like chocolate, I'm getting my period, whatever. So you can input, as long as you're staying within your calories. Let's say you're like, I'm going to have a protein shake, but I'm going to have a few pieces of chocolate because I'm craving it. And you input in your calories, you still can lose weight, okay? It's called flexible dieting. There's no good or bad food when it comes to reaching your goal. You just have to adhere to your calories and still 80% whole food, 20% whole soul food, and have that flexibility. Some days you're going to do really awesome, and some days you're going to have like those like yummy sweet treats, and that's okay too. As long as you stay within your calorie adherence, you're going to reach your goal. So all you have to do is, what I like to do every night before I go to bed is I'll lay in with MyFitnessPal and I'll input my food for the next day, or I'll sit and input my food from that day. All right, so all you have to do, you can scan your food. So in MyFitnessPal, they have, I'm going to go add food. Let's just say meal too. All right. All right, so add food. You've got a barcode scan there. So you just press it and it will scan the food for you and it will input it in. So why you want to do this the night before is so that you can, if you want to fit in something yummy, at least you kind of have an idea of what you're eating. You can go into the Fit Club. You could do this a week in advance. That's a cool thing about MyFitnessPal. So you could input your food for the week. You could input the treats that you like or whatever it is. Input your breakfast, your lunch, your snacks, and your treats. And then everything is accounted for. You can, all you have to do is go in and see what you're eating. And again, if anything changes, you can swipe it or delete it and replace it with what you ate. The most important thing is that you adhere to it and you leave room for flexibility within your calories, and you will reach your goal. So I hope that helps. If you have any other questions, let me know. You guys, I do have, where are they? Dashboard. I do have a macros to muscle course, and I'm going to take that too. I don't know why I can't find them. Courses right here. So it's right at the top, courses. So I do have a macros to muscle course. So I'm just going to show it to you a little bit behind the scenes. So you guys, I do a welcome video, a little bit about me, and then we break down mindset and goal setting, because that's the most important thing with anything. You really want to set your goals. You really want to know why it's important, what your goal is before you can even do your macros. So we go over setting SMART goals, macros training, goals, mindset, eating with a purpose, think habit, not diet. And then we go mastering the basics of nutrition. So what are macros? We go over proteins, fats, carbohydrates, fiber, net carbs, weighing your food, what the importance is, what they do in the body, what the sources are. Because the more you educate yourself, ladies, around your nutrition, the more flexibility you will have, the more creative you can be with recipes. There is no such thing as good or bad food. Food doesn't have emotion. You can fit the things in that you love and still reach your goals, okay? And then mastering your macros. So how to set up MyFitnessPal. I really go into an in-depth of how to set it up. Tracking your food for 7 days. So we go over that. Calculating your personal macros. So I don't even use the calculator on my website. I actually teach you how to do this by hand, because there's a couple ways to do this that it's more accurate, okay? If you know your body fat percentage and stuff, and I go through this in here, I teach you how everything's done in video and exercise notes, and you get a huge a downloadable workbook. I can't think of the name of it right now. So we go over the rules, start tracking your macros, reverse dieting, what it is, and how do you know if you need it. How to gain muscle, how to burn fat and build muscle. I go over carb cycling. What is carb cycling? What is your carb cycle? And how to track for carb cycling, the benefits of it. And then 5 steps to meal prepping like a boss. So we go over meal prepping. I give you my best tips. I show you examples of how to do this and make it fit your life. And we have tons of recipes to download. Supplements. What are they? The benefits. What ones I recommend. What ones I don't recommend. The myths around it. And then bonus section, how to eat out and stay on your macros. Fit Club membership. You get a Fit Club membership with this. How to track. You get a tracking journal, and then you get to book a free call with me at the end of it, and then your books and all your downloadables are in there. So that's just a little example. If you are Fit Club Babe, you guys, this course is $5.99. You get access to it for life, but if you're a Fit Club Babe, it is $3.99. That is the deal for you guys, just being Fit Club Babe. So you get that amazing deal. So if this is something you want, just message me, or you can just go up to my website and sign up. That is everything, you guys. I hope this gave you some insight. I hope this really helped you understand how to figure out your macros, how to track them. It's really simple. You just input the food or scan it, and then you don't even have to do that. If you were following my meal plan, you can just go to quick add and just add the calories, the fats, the macros, and get them to add up at the end of the day. That's it. That's all. Have a good day, you guys. Bye.